Step carefully now, for this is no ordinary churchyard. This is a place where centuries have settled into the soil, where the wind carries whispers and the stones remember. Before you stands a church built in 1666, a year that seems to smoulder with omen and fire. Yet even this is not the beginning. This sacred ground stretches back far further, to a time before records, before registers, perhaps even before Christianity laid its firm hand upon the land. A place of worship long before these walls were raised, where ancient souls once gathered under open sky. And here you may glimpse what is often called the Anderton stone, a curious relic indeed. Upon it, the shack bolts of the Anderton coat of arms sit beside a figure of Christ, an uneasy marriage of heraldry and devotion. But look closer still, and you may see something older, something stranger, a sator square, a puzzle, a palindrome, a mystery that has travelled through centuries and civilizations. Some say it's an early Christian charm. Others whisper it predates Christianity entirely. An ancient ward against evil, or perhaps something far more arcane. 5 words repeating forward and backwards, a quiet spell carved into stone. Protection or power. And not far from here, though long since lost to time, records speak of a headless cross, a relic of early Christianity in this land, whether broken by zeal, neglect, or something more deliberate, we can't say. But its memory lingers, like a ghost of faith itself. All around, scattered like teeth worn by time, lie the oldest gravestones, some dating back to 1616. Look at them closely. No grand marble angels here, no polished Victorian grief. These stones are something altogether more honest, more human. Crude, yes. Weather-worn, certainly. But oh, how beautiful they are in their simplicity. Folk art carved by hands that knew loss intimately. Symbols etched not for grandeur, but for remembrance. And if we wander a little further among the dead, here lies Reverend Samuel Newton, laid to rest in 1682. A man cast out during the great upheaval of 1662, when nonconformist ministers were ejected from their churches. He preached outside the establishment, outside of approval, yet in time he returned. There's something rather fitting about that, don't you think? A man expelled, only to find his way back to this sacred ground in death. As you walk, you notice how the land falls away, how the churchyard gazes out across the reservoirs below. It's quite breathtaking, a place where water meets sky and the horizon stretches like a quiet promise, beauty and burial side by side. Where the land slips away at the back of the church, there stands a curious structure, a freestanding bell tower, not attached, not quite belonging, as though it too stands between two worlds. Once this was no mere tower. It was an ossuary, a charnel house, a place where bones were gathered, stacked, stored when the ground grew too full of the dead. Imagine that, if you will. Skulls and femurs resting in shadow, the silent congregation of the long departed. Today it serves a far more humble purpose, as the sexton's shed, but places remember what they once were. And I wonder, on quiet evenings, when the wind curls just right, whether the old occupants truly appreciate the change. So here we stand among centuries of devotion, defiance, mystery and memory. A church from 1666 on ground far older, stones from 1616 carved with love and loss, ancient symbols that refuse to give up their secrets, and bones once gathered, now scattered back into the earth. Tell me, when you leave this place, will it leave you? Or will something linger just a little longer than it should?